Hello. Hello, chat. How y'all doing? Hi, YouTube. Hello. We are back with the live stream, and we are streaming NIkke today. So we're gonna be doing chapter 41 and 42. I've heard really good things about it, and we will be doing both chapters at the same time. This is why we're gonna do a little bit earlier, just because you guys are telling me that I need to do both at the same time. Like, it's highly recommended to do both at the same time, so we will be doing both at the same time. But either way, beyond that, I ain't gonna lie, never did I thought the day that chat we will be streaming back to gacha games again, and I feel kind of relieved because Resident Evil Requiem, we were playing that 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Like, that game put me on the edge. I'm stressed out. my stress level is like all the way up there, and it's what a great game. But we are back with NIkke. Kind of a little copium today, right? A little bit more relaxing. So we're just gonna get in here. What's up, man? What's up, Super? What's good? I don't know how well this is gonna be. I don't like. What do I expect out of chapter 41 and 42? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what to expect. Because we know that the previous chapter, Behemoth, right? What her name is. I'm trying to remember all of this. It's been a while. She came back because Leviathan traded herself. So, I mean, well, yeah, I guess we'll be right there, right? I don't want to go over the picture itself as anyways. Okay. Let's do this, chat. Oh, give me a minute. Okay. All right, let's see how good. Let me pull up my chair. See how good this chapter is. Chapter 41 and 42. That's exactly where we're at right now. You know, I be honest, I don't even know if I even like feel intended to pull for these two characters. Like, they're just there, literally. And I've actually watched the charts. I've actually like watched, like, look online, like how well these two characters was selling. If they wasn't doing so no offense, but they wasn't doing so hot, you know. I think just because not a lot of people know the anime, and a lot of this is just, you know, purely for the anime people. And I will say, I'm very sad that this girl right here is one of the strongest character right now. And you guys know, I said it plenty of time on stream. I said this is one of my favorite NIkke in this game. It is Moran. And we don't have her, so that's just yeah, it's very unfortunate. But we'll see if we get lucky. We'll see if we get lucky with the pulls. I don't even think I could do like I can do a 10 pull. Should we try it? Should we try it before we start the stream, right? If we do get a Moran, that'd be insane. Yo, what up, Ronan? What's up? Howdy, chat. All right, let's do 10 pull, and then let's go straight into the motherfucking chapter 41. Pray for me, guys. I want Moran. Pray for me. Hopefully we get it. Okay. Come on, buddy. It is so relaxing coming back to gacha games right after like Resident Evil. Bro, I'm so stressed out. I know that's not my usual games. Well. She's home, boys. She coming home. Please. She's not a Tetra, is she? She's not a Tetra. Who the fuck is this?
ご主人様。普段とは違う装いですが、
I'll take it.
最善を尽くしてお仕えいたします。
I'll take Angel Bunny. I will take her. We will take her. Good enough. I will prefer that. I will prefer that than fucking this girl right here. I'll prefer that than like getting this like fucking getting crow with them and shit. I'm good. Yeah. Chat, hold on. I mean, you can't say no. You can't say no to that, right? We'll throw her in. We'll throw her into the outpost, the sink. A little bit in the sink. You know what I'm saying? We got space. We got space. Get in there. Get the bunny girl in there. Where's she at? Right there. I could have sworn I have her already. I guess not. God. I forgot. Oh my god. Fucking NIkke. Alright, chat. Let's go, baby. Chapter 41. Here we are. Already. You hear the music already? It's really good. Yo, 안녕하세요. Hello there.
Yoshi. Alright,
let's get it. Let's get it, boys. Hopefully I remember everything that went down. Let me try to re-summarize what the hell went down. It was Liberty, or whatever her name is, Liberation, her name, came up, attacked the group, and Siren sacrificed herself. Not Siren, my bad. Levy sacrificed herself for Behemoth to come back, and they're fighting them now. That's what I remember so far. So my eyes open. The clear sky stretches out before me. I glance around, scanning the surroundings. All I can see are white buildings. In the corner of my eye, a black smudge comes into view. I turn my head. What the fuck is that?
Yo, 起きたか?
Oh shit. Okay, so they took us into the world, the place that they were trying to build up. Okay. You say both are? Both? Okay.
わあ、信じられない。ほら、普通じゃないって言ったでしょ。
You know, at this point, we play so much Resident Evil. I could have swear to God, like Shikon is like Leon. He's not normal, bro. You look like a bunch of vampires bathed in blood.
安心しろよ。血を吸ったりはしてない。
We're not gonna suck your blood, so don't worry.
代わりにちょっと別のものを取らせてもらったけどな。
Calm down. Who is that? Bahamut? We finally see Bahamut. Hey yo. You see, is there idea anything about NIkke? What are you seeing? This don't mind the gooning. The gooning aspect is a part of the charm, Kurumi. But the story is one of the best gacha stories I've ever played, which is why I kind of stuck back with it. So give it a chance. Yo, Bahamut. Oh shit. We finally see Bahamut. We see the whole gang now. Yo, she look good. I like her hair. I like the two-tone. Like kind of like a sky blue with the black. And it kind of turns into like ocean oil. That's sick. I did not expect her to be like a librarian or something. You're a new face. She's perfect until she opens her mouth. Is she like a chatterbox?
4ビーストの頭脳だ。覚えておきたまえ。
On the brain of the 4Bs? No wonder, they're all pretty dumb. You gonna lie?
とはいえ、このメガネと本だ。賢い私の知性は言わずとも感じられることだろう。
Wait, she sounds so familiar. Did she used to VA in like an anime? You're holding the book upside down, genius. She is! What the fuck?
私は賢いからな。本を逆さにして読むことは難しいのだ。ああ、とても。
Oh god. We got another idiot. We got another idiot. Okay. Welcome in.
それをしている。つまりそれだけ。私は賢いということだ。
やっぱ黙らせとくべきだったな。会ったばっかりでもう漏れ出てるじゃねえか。
別にいいでしょ。どうせすぐバレるし。
So she's the idiot. Okay. Did Z save me? I'm pretty sure that I was thrown off of Whaley.
あー、違うんだよね。レビーとベヒモスで手一杯だったし。
That's fucked up. I wouldn't go that far to save even Levy and Behemoth. Then who?
化け物。
Foul creature?
賢いバハムートが教えてやろう。君は墜落した。
You fell?
私が発見した時には足と腕と腰が曲がるべきでない方向に曲がっていたな。
Okay. Shikika's not normal. Hell no. At this point, my man, we did know that he didn't inherit. He was the inheritor. Jeez. When we discovered you, your legs, arms, and waist were all bent into impossible angles.
首も真後ろに向いていたか。
Even your neck was twisted. What?
賢い私は知っているが、人間には骨が370個あるのだ。
Human skeleton consists of 370 bones. What does that have to do with anything?
200。
そういう考え方もある。レビーの意見は尊重しよう。
That is what you think. I respect your opinion. She's ignorant.
何しろ、無知は恥でも罪でもない。今後も試行錯誤して成長を重ねていきたまえ。
What did he say? He said, oh, it's a waifu wesker from Resident Evil. She even says there's no point in returning. She says no point in running. She says that. The VA is the Kobayashi you? I don't know. We could probably look it up, chat.
はあ、ったく。
ともあれ、それがすべて折れていた。500箇所以上の骨折と推測している。
What the fuck? According to my estimates, your entire skeleton was shattered into 500 pieces. But she just said we had 320, 360 bones, right? And the actual was like 206 something bone. How the fuck you...
知的な表現を用いるなら、全身の骨が木っ端みじんといったところか。死んではいなかったようなので、ここへ運んではきたが、賢い私は埋める準備をしていた。
Okay.
しかし、レビーとベヒモスが様子を見るべきだという
She
の
was
だな。
gonna bury us.
そうした結果、君が目を覚ましたというわけだ。
So in actuality, we should have been dead.
まるで何事もなかったか。賢い私が見る限り、ほとんど死者が蘇ったも同然だ。
That's about Pal's doing his job. Mm-hmm.
ただの人間じゃないとは思ってたけど、ここまでなんてね。
Right, at this point we're like a fucking alien, you know?
ねえ、あんた本当に人間？
I wonder. I've been asking myself that lately too.
悩むがいい。悩み、衝突し、そして成長が訪れるのだ。
こいつを黙らせる方法、誰か教えてくれねえかな。
Right.
さてと、もういいでしょ。
I don't
そろ
think
そろ出よっか。
I don't think Bahamut is that annoying, you know? Like I think she's just ignorant. She's not like Annie's with Neon annoying, cause when they're both together, my lord. You know, you don't think there's anything that could end us? Man, I mean, if we do get our head chopped off, I think that's the end of it. The four beasts rise from the dark matter bath. Leviathan stretches out broadly. Oh yeah, by the way, didn't she sacrifice herself?
もっと早く使えばよかったかも。こうなるって分かってたら。
We should have used this from the get-go. If only we known how well this would work.
分かってなかったからこうなってるんだろ。温存してチャンスを待つって作戦だったしな。
So all they had to do the whole time was to just bathe in that, and then they would have been fine.
じゃあ本当に始めるの？
Are we going to start now? What's going on?
当然でしょ。これ以上待つ意味もないし。
The four beasts gaze at the dark matter bath they had been soaking in. That thing looks like that's menacing. That is something off of Resident Evil. Dense concentration of dark matter cascade like a waterfall into the tub. Upon a closer look, it seems to be thicker than ordinary dark matter. I lift my head. A massive black sphere hangs above like a moon. From it, dense dark matter spills forth. I take it this is some kind of filtered and refined, highly concentrated dark matter.
そう。最高級の素材だけで作ったってところ。
What does she mean by that?
私たちはあれのことを溶鉱炉って呼んでる。
The
余
furnace?
計なものは一切混ぜずに、徹底的に良さそうな素材だけを溶かしてるの。
It's a special bath. Protagonist made a Nokia phone. Yeah, dark matter is like a red and green herb mix from Resident Evil. I see. I
つま
see.
り、ここにあるダークマターには最高級の素材だけを使ってるってわけ。
This is filled with dark matter that's the creme de la creme. I take it this creme de la creme is what helps to revive you as well.
なるべく使いたくなかったけど、みんなボロボロになっちゃったし。決戦が目の前なら惜しんでる場合じゃないでしょ。
I ain't gonna lie, they whooped our ass. Leviathan, if you work with us.
もういい。対話はいらない。
Oh my god, she just reminded me like why she like irritated the fuck out of me in the previous chapter.
私たちはこれでクイーンを生み出して直系どもに一発食らわせてやった後、私たちだけの世界を作る。
Leviathan is okay. There's a flaw within this high, you know, like this theory she's doing. Who uses to create the queen, strike down the offsprings, and then create our own world? It don't work like that. You know, like that's why Eva Liberator, wherever her name is, even she said that that's not how a queen works. That's not how you make a queen. You know, and even if they strike down the I'm trying to remember the offspring, whatever, I forgot what the heretics, it doesn't do too much. They could just get another one.
あんたが直系たちとつるんでても関係ない。何もかも力で押さえつければ悩む必要もないって簡単なことに気づいてなかっただけ。
Okay, that logic is not too far off. If we wipe them all out, we won't have anything to worry about. We won't betray you.
はいはい。それはもう知ってる。バハムート？あれを地図に渡して。
わかった。
Bahamut hands over a small bottle to Zeus. Is that some kind of energy drink? Do you pour that in too? So you won't get tired? It's kind of sus. That's kind of sus.
うん。
What? Why'd everyone go quiet all of a sudden?
賢い私が説明してやろう。
Please.
そうだな。こんな時こそお前の出番だ。
そうだね。別に教える必要なんて。
Don't tell me. Cause Behemoth did say we did suck something out of you.
君から採取した生殖細胞だ。わからなかったならもう一度言ってやろう。男性の肉体に備わる器官が生み出すもので、生命の根源とも言える。そうだな。もう少し詩的な表現の方がいいか。私の文学的才能を生かすのであれば、つまり生命の種だ。
Hold up. I groped at my pants. Wait a minute. You mean that's my...
そうだ。
But how? I don't remember anything.
君の意識が戻る前に採取させてもらった。
That's fucking wild. They Alright, shift up. Oh my god. We extracted it when you were unconscious. They hit us, Chad, they hit us with that who hit that? Oh my god. Shit. They hit us with that up and down 9,000, you know what I'm saying? Extract. Don't tell me you...
ああ、針を。
Okay, that was misleading. Hold up. Let's lock in, chat. It's not what we're thinking. We need to chill. They worded that very, 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 very carefully. We use the needle.
ぶすりと刺してね。
Injected it deep into your body. No.
あとはグリッと。そういうことだ。難しいことではなかった。賢い私は身体構造にも詳しいからな。ただ作業の最中に突然。
What? Stop talking. I won't forgive any of you for this.
いや、そこについては謝るしかねえんだけどな。
They stuck a needle. And when she's talking about the organ under like went a, you know, it was from the irritation and the inflammation. I mean, they could, they honestly, I'm not into that. They could have just left the needle part out and let the imagination take over. We do apologize for causing you any undue stress.
どうしても必要だったからさ、理解してくれ。
Why do you need that?
まあまあ、落ち着いてくれよ。
Will you be able to calm down if someone took your, you know?
それは想像しようがないっていうか。
ジーズ、早くやって。
Zeke flies up to the black sphere and throws the vial at it. She then spreads her wing even wider.
あれも入れるんだよね。
What other thing? Zeke's wings writhe? Ew. From her wings, oh, her body. A headless rapier emerges. What the? Rappy's body is finally being used and consumed to make their queen. Oh shit.
言わなかったっけ？
You
コ
did?
アをダークマターで包み込むと新しいラプチャーが生まれるって話。今入れたラピの胴体はコアが2つあったんだけど。
Right. Where and how did you get that?
知らない。あんなのは私たちも初めて見たけど、今までは入れるほどのコアがなかったの。でも今は使えそうなコアが手に入った。あとは人間のあれも手に入った。
Contribution. Could have woke us up at least.
もうこれ以上先延ばしにする必要も待つ必要もなくなった。つまり今が私たちのクイーンを完成させる時ってこと。
Oh, I get it. Oh, I get it. I get it, chat. I get it. I get it now. I get it now. I get it. So, just like how an egg will reproduce and make a new life form, right? They use Rappy's body that has 2 cores that could also represents a female egg, and by using the CHILLN's essence, which is compatible what they're doing, and it does give evolution to them also, right? Because he evolved them because of his blood and everything with the Vapaus, and by directly using his his soul essence and it created a life. So it's a good little reference there, right? If you think of it like that, for her to be born, you mean she wasn't already created?
は？何言って。
Mm-hmm. Then what was Nayuta talking about with the queen gene being awakened inside of me? Could it be that a queen exists somewhere on the surface?
急に静かになって。また何か企んでんの？
Wasn't your strategy to wait as long as possible?
そうだけど、ホエリじゃない。マザーホエールがここの目の前に落ちたから、あんたたちは私たちの邪魔をしてくるし、直系の力は思ってたほど圧倒的じゃないってことはもう分かってる。こっちは2人巨大化もできるようになってる。他に待つ理由があると思う？
I like how Shikiko just won't let that go. Still, why did you need that thing from me?
新しい生命の誕生には
There
必
you
要
go.
不可欠なものだから。だってさ。
That's true, but that's not how it works. Shikiko, you freak. Don't show them how it works.
別に関係ないでしょ。この偽アークに特別な機能があるわけでもないし、そういう儀式だから影響なんか証明されてないし、その方がうまくいきそうって思ってるだけ。
So this is just trials and error. They're just guessing now, right? This even so, we're fairly confident that it will work. Bubble, bubble, bubble. The black sphere floating in the air begins to writhe. The dark matter flowing from it grows denser.
始まった。
Oh shit! Are we about to see a brand new character?
クイーンが完成するまでは。
よし、ジズ、行くぞ。
私？
ああ、今は私たちが一番強いからな。
でも。
Zeus looks nervously at
ジズ。
Leviathan.
何レビー？今まで私たち。私のために隠してたんでしょ。
I wouldn't show Behemoth how it works. Let me tell you something.
もう遠慮はいらないから。
If they ask nicely. But you don't need to do that anymore.
助けてくれて。
Okay, that just
あり
remind
が
me
とう。
of like Levi, her ignorance. Leviathan was fucking insufferable, chat. Oh my god. Chapter 40 and chapter 39, she like insufferable, man.
レビー、好きなだけ暴れてきて。無理はしないでよ。ベヒモスも。
あ 当たり前だ。
Zeus and Behemoth leap into the black hole in the
さ
ground.
てと。じゃあ、バハムート、ここは任せるわ。
いいだろう。元より賢い私にはこの場を守る使命が課せられている。
あと、そいつが変な真似しないように見張ってて。
見張るだけか。簡単なことだな。
Look at this. I feel like Bahamut is so dense. She said, I just have to keep an eye on him. That's easy. I think she's just literally gonna keep an eye on us. Like, she's not gonna do anything.
クイーンに何かしようとしたら殺していいから。
Levy, you bitch.
わかった。
Where are you going?
戦場作り。私たちに有利なように。
It's interesting that, like, new chatters, like, some of my chatters, like, you've never seen NIkke before. This is your first introduction to NIkke. It's definitely a very interesting introduction to NIkke. On this game did, like, the storyline did make me tear up a little bit. That's how good it is. So let's give it a little bit more chance here. Let's give. So I'm a hostage.
そういうこと。おとなしくしてて。血を混ぜたりしようとかしないでよね。覚えてるでしょ？ベヒモスとは。まあ、私はなり損ないだったけど、やっぱりクイーンの成長を早めたいって言うならやっても構わないかも。
Make up your fucking mind,
私もちょ
Levy.
っと気になるし、あとあんたを殺すのは気が進まないから人質にしてあげてるってだけだから。
Yeah. She said the only reason you're being held hostage is because eliminating you feels iffy. Like, is she trying to be a tsundere now?
何しても殺されないとか勘違いしないでよ。
Leviathan also leaps into the black hole.
賢い私は読書を始めるとしよう。
I'll occupy my time reading meanwhile. You did not need to tell me that.
私に近づこうとしないことだ。死にたくなければな。
Okay. Alright.
期待されると照れてしまいますね。ちょっと
Okay.
次。
Oh, I missed. That's like by shooting a Resident Evil.
残弾確認。問題ない。
Chat, if we have this gun in Resident Evil, oh my god.
状況終了。まだ先は
Oh
長い。
boy. How do I like chapter 41 so far? What a introduction, I will say. Like, this is quite the introduction.
危険ですわ。
It's quite the introduction to 41, to Bahamut, and coming back to streaming NIkke. It is quite the introduction. I observe Bahamut. She's standing while reading her book. The book is still being held upside down. Bahamut occasionally glances sideways at me. I slightly shift my body. She does not react. I look around. While white buildings fill the surrounding, and they're practically carbon copies of what you see in the Ark. They're most likely the same white buildings that can be found in the crystal region. So the reason they powered the Harmony Cube with crystals was to build this imitation Ark. However, aside from being white, there's nothing notable about the buildings. They're just a straight up imitation of the real Ark. None of the buildings have lights on, and all the doors and windows are simply white. My bad, chat. I got ass reflexes. I got the ass reflexes kicking my ass right out. Are simply white facades. A shallow imitation of the real buildings. It's eerily unsettling. I look back at Bahamut again. She's dozing off. I lean over to peek into the book Bahamut was reading. The book was open to the table of contents. Muhammad's eyes snap open in surprise. She tries to push up her glasses with a trembling finger. She's doing one of these, as if nothing happened. Instead, her finger slides past where the lens should be and she ends up poking herself in the eye. Muhammad peers furtively at me, blinking. Those glasses does not have lens.
So da ga?
I'm losing brain cells, chat. Hold up. So why are you wearing them?
知性の象徴だからだ。そんなことも知らないのか？愚かだな。
You know, at this point, she's right. No, she's right. Chat, she's right at this point. Because a lot of people would wear that for cosmetic. You know what I'm saying? Just like shades. People wear shades like at nighttime, right? It ain't even sunny outside. People wear that shit. So I get it. Okay. I can work with this. Shikigan's about to outsmart her. Bahamut.
どうした男
May I go to the bathroom?
その必要はない
No. You can't say it's not a necessity. I'm really urgent. What? That's a typo, chat. That's a grammar issue. I'm really urgent. I think they meant to say it's really urgent.
間に合わないと問題があるのか
Will an issue arise if it's urgent? I might have an accident in my pants.
そこから動かすわけにはいかないな
I'll quickly take care of business, come back.
賢い私が解決方法を思いついてやったぞ問題になる期間をなくせばいいのだそうすれば問題自体が起こらない
She's trying to crush the organ?
そうするか
No. I'm fine now.
そうか
Bahamut shifts her gaze back to her book. Try that one more time, chat. Bahamut.
どうした男
My blood is dangerous. If it gets into the furnace, there's no telling what will happen. We have no idea if it'll have a positive or negative effect. It's completely 50-50.
でどちらの確率が 50% だ
Let me go. Otherwise, I can't say what I might do to escape from here.
何をするつもりだ
I'm going to spill my blood.
ん
I told you, I don't know what would happen if my blood touches the furnace.
わからないのかでは勉強したまえ
Oh my god, it's like talking to a wall. This is brutal. It's like you're asking a question and then they question you, you give them an answer and they question your answer, and then you give an answer to the question to your answer and they question that. It's just like never ending. Like what the fuck? It feels like we aren't speaking the same language. And even if it's impossible, should I try to escape? Bahamut looks back down at her empty notebook. I quietly take one step back.
動くんじゃない
Gulp. Another step.
君
With the resounding thud, a black wall forms before me. My vision goes dark. Looking up, the black wall in front of me seems to have ridges. I turn my head left and right. The wall extends a long way in both directions. This looks like a round pillar lying on its side.
動くなと言ったはずだ賢い私はしっかりと覚えている
What is this thing?
賢い私の武器だ頭がいいだけではないということだよ
True. Talking to drunk people might be easier. Facts.
それ以上動けばこれが転がりお前は平面になる 空でも飛べない限り抜け出すことはできないぞ。
She's right. If this massive round pillar rolled towards me, there's no way I could avoid it. What the fuck? Especially something of such imposing height and length. I look back. I look at the White City once more. If the buildings could serve as
さ
obstacles.
っきから目が泳いでいるな。考えることはいいことだ。存分に思考して真理を追求するがいい。
Chat, this feels like a scene off of like Metal Gear Solid. I don't know why. It's so goofy. That, like, you see? Like, this is so goofy. Like, this is an impressive pillar. Can I touch it?
それは許可できないな。レビーは君が何か触ることを警戒しろと言っていた。アンチェインドの持ち主だそうだな。
I clenched my fist, digging my nails deep into my palm until I feel blood trickling out. I swing my arm and fling my blood at the black pillar. Tendrils of blue flame erupts across the pillar. Not a single drop of blood came into contact with the pillar.
なるほど。今の行動の意図は理解できた。
She just burned our blood mid fucking air.
では、死にたまえ。
The blue flaming pillar slowly begins to move. It rolls directly towards me. I turn to sprint as fast as I
逃
can.
げても無駄だ。
I glance back as I run. The buildings are useless as obstacles. The blue flame pillar mercilessly crushes everything in its path as it barrels forward. The vibration, heat, and the roaring sound feel as if they're right behind me. Suddenly, I feel myself gently floating off the ground.
何の考えもなしに逃げようとするなんてかえって感心するわ。
How ironic that the bad guy is gonna be the one to fucking save us. Labelio, save me. Labelio's flying as she holds
こ
my
の
hand.
まま逃げるわ。
Oh my god, we're just like, we're Mary Poppins, baby. We're just holding the umbrella, we're just flying and shit. Good, let's get... The heat suddenly intensifies. The massive rolling pillar that had been flattening everything in its path now stands upright before us. It then tilts towards
単
us.
なるローラーかと思ったけど、しっかり捕まっていなさい。に
The air ripples as water begins to gather. And then a torrent of water launches straight at the pillar. A massive stream of water batters the fiery pillar. Steam bursts forth, and the pillar tilts toward the furnace. Bahama stares at us
追
intently.
っては来ないようね。どこかに降りるわ。
So Bahamut has control blue flames. That is kind of crazy. That's pretty cool.
お姉ちゃんに安らぎを。とっとと終わらせようぜ。
That was one hell of a dialogue.
ちょっとタイム。
Yeah. That's one hell of a read.
残弾確認。問題ない。この服マジでダリーな。
Holy crap. That shot just like destroyed my audio.
幸せで美しい話として書き直されるの。
You said picture of rolling a pizza roller? The pillar which has the flame. Oh, so she just throws pillars around? That's crazy.
行こう。
Can you imagine
行こう。
if you're like a superhuman or like a superhero chat
ここが
and
新
your
しい
power
パーティー
is to
会場
throw
だ。
pizza rollers? I would be so mad at myself. I would have been like, damn.
俺なら大丈夫だよ。
どこが？大怪我してるじゃないか。
I forgot about Pinocchio.
心配しないでくれ。脇腹がちょっと裂けただけさ。
それを大怪我って言うんじゃないのかい？
もう血も止まってるさ。ほら、ちゃんと動くだろ。
I feel like Reptilian is going to. I still feel this way, like pretty highly. He's gonna in the future. You guys could stamp this. You guys could like how do you say, like we could look back at this as a reference in the future. I feel like Reptilian's gonna like his way out in this game it's gonna be he's too trustworthy, and maybe the queen is gonna like kill. Cause knowing him, he'll probably be like, "Oh my god, it's the queen! Please, can I have your autograph?" You know, like, "Oh my god, like, you know, like, oh, I'm such a fan." The queen's gonna be like, "Come over here," and she's gonna like fucking destroy him, you know. And then Pinocchio will probably go like super insane Broly mode, right? I feel like that might happen because Reptilian, as much as like, how do you say it, a key player he is to this game and with the story, he's a fucking idiot. I feel like he's an idiot, like, because he's too happy-go-lucky. There's too many moments where I know he's trying to tie everything together, but not everybody wants to be your friend, you know, in this world. But we'll see.
怪我はちゃんと治さないと後で大変になるって教えてくれたのはおじさんだよ。
覚えててくれたのか。でも本当に大丈夫さ。
早くラプチャースーツを脱いで薬を塗ってあげよう。
今は他のラプチャーも見ている。いえ、本当の姿を見られたら驚かせてしまうかもしれないからね。
あの二人の話し方だとあまり深刻な状況という気がしなくなって。
大丈夫だと思うよ。見た感じそんなに深い傷じゃないみたい。もちろん無理は禁物だけど、常備薬をピノキオに渡して
よかったわ。ラプチリオン、悪いけどここでホエリ、私たちはあの白いアークへ向かうわ。
そうか、彼を探しに行くんだね。
ええ。
なんでいるってわかるんだい？ホエリーから落ちた後どこに行ったかはわからないと思うけど。
指揮官なら必ずいるわ。それにここはフォービーストの本拠地でもあるはずよ。いずれにせよ一刻を争うわ。
そうだね、行こうみんな。もちろんだ。
Okay, so I'm guessing this might lead up to a clash with us with the four beasts all over again.
準備ならいつでもできている。
そういえばナユタはどうしたのかな。
That's a good question. She got turned into a fairy.
そうか。ピノキオも俺も随分助けられた。でも悲しむのは後にしないと。今はホエリーの回復が優先だね。幸い墜落というより不時着で済んだみたい。友達を見つけるか、危なくなったら戻ってくるといい。
分かった、頼んだわ。
Okay.
みんな気をつけるんだよ。ここなんだか嫌な感じがするんだ。
See, now that's interesting. You know, that's interesting because Pinocchio, we know that Pinocchio, like her manufacturer, like the one who makes her, is like the ancient people, right? Like the OG, the beginning of the beginning. So if she is even feeling something about that place doesn't seem right, I wonder what is setting off this like alarm, almost like an instinctive alarm, right? Maybe something that they've seen before back in the past.
なんだろう、なんていうのかな、ムズムズするんだ。
Yeah, because the technology to make the how do you say, like the island or like the town, right, like Ark and all that, because that's all ancient technology. So it's almost like she probably forgot her memory, but you know, maybe these two technology used to coexist back in the day, and she just kind of like not coexist, but was made at the same time. So she's having like a negative like reaction to it. A signal flare shoots high into the sky above the white arc.
問題なく上がったわ。
そうだね、きっと見てくれてるって。フォービーストが攻撃してくる可能性もあるぞ。
それを期待しているのだろう。
ああ、そうなればバードボーイがどこにいるかもわかる。
Honestly, I think they could beat the four beasts. They're pretty strong right now.
捕まえて聞けばいいだけだ。もう
こちらは好意的愚かな奴らだ。
残念なのか？
当然だ。バカ野郎どもめ。自分の思いがしっかり伝わらないことほど悔しいことはない。
Wait, Drake, aren't you supposed to be an evil guy? a villain? There's nothing more frustrating than having your goodwill be rejected by others.
対話しようともせずにいきなり銃を突きつけるなど、ヴィランでもしないことだ。
This is true.
フォービーストは対話を諦めたんだ。引きずるんじゃない。
Yeah, like Pinocchio and like the technology You know, before all of this, it was like way back, ancient.
引きずってなどいない。
そうね。フォービーストは敵になったと見るしかない。攻撃されたら応戦し、障害になれば排除するだけ。もう話し合いのええ。
Yep. Because all of this is all because of Levi. This is all because our Levi. Because Leviathan, she just fucking, I don't know. She irritates me.
子供のわがままにも限度があるわ。
Yep.
放っておけばどうなるかもわからないし。
All of this will stop if Levi was just to be like, you know, just get over it and just gonna be like, okay, we can negotiate one more time and just tell everybody like simmer down.
ま、私も同じ意見かな。
Like her group.
問題はリバーレリ本物を見たのは初めてだ。強かったな。だがあれは不意打ちだった。正面から戦えば
それにしても仲間同士の争いなどヴィランでもしない。
あなたの中のヴィランってヒーローの味方？フォービーストを共通の敵として見るならリバーレリオンも今はあいつの話が事実だとしたらクイーンが生まれること自体問題でしょ。
That is true. If what Liberio said is true, that the very existence of a queen is a huge problem.
そしてフォービーストのクイーンはもうできるならリバーレリオと協力した方が何しろヘレティックだもの。それも長いこと知られ同じ考えね。シンデレラに会いたくなってきたぞ。
True. Cindy will fucking like help him immensely.
私もグレグレに会いたくなってきた。
ちょっとヘレティックの話を本人が聞いたら何のことだ？ただ会いたいと思っただけだ。はいはいそうですか。やっぱどう？今はリバーレリオの言うことに利があるわ。少しでも賞賛を高めた方がいい。
Okay.
それはそうだけど心のどこかからヘレティックなんか信じる気かって声が聞こえるんだよね。
That depends.
私も同じよ。みんな心配するな。最悪の場合はヘレティック5体全部。ま、それこそ最悪どころの話じゃないね。
That is biting off more than you could chew. 5 of them?
同時に全部なんて
That's kinda...
もう悪夢でしょ。
よかったな。悪夢は見ずに済みそうだぜ。来てんのは私とジズだけだ。
指揮官は
あの男のことか？さあな、まさかマザーホエールで迷子にでもなったのか。
クイーンは？え？クイーン？クイーンは
She can't
何
lie.
のことかな。
She can't lie. I love Zisa's voice actor, man. I love her voice acting.
どこかで元気にしてるんじゃない？無駄話をする時間はないの。
The drill on Rappy 7 Dwarf Zero activates.
話す気がないならどいて。
Damn, Rappy ain't playing. That is true.
クイーン。
It's like what they say, like she wears her heart on her sleeve.
次。
She's too innocent, man. No, that's I think Ziza's still my favorite out of all of them. I do feel bad for her, man. Like Levi put her through some bullshit, man.
片付きましたね。さあ、
Okay.
旅を続けましょう。水泡が導いてくれる。
You know, this chapter doesn't have. I could appreciate this. This chapter doesn't have too many battle loops.
この道ではない。
I could highly appreciate that.
ここが新しいパーティー会場か。
Okay, here we go, chat. Liberio lands on the ground. Strangely, she seems exhausted.
信号弾ね。あなたの仲間も無事みたいよ。
Yeah, all we have to do is head that way. I love this. I love this chat. Like, we do music reactions and all that, but do you, like the music that you hear whenever Liberio comes on because they say she is like one of the older ancient heretics. And when this music comes on, man, it just instantly gives you that royalty feel. You know, it's really good. By the way, what's your goal?
協力するという話ではなかった。
Because you're meddling, the four beasts.
それは思い違いよ。新たなクイーンは生まれてはいけない。もう一度言ってあげるわ。実際にできるかどうかは別としても、そうしようとする行い自体、それに、フォービーストの方から、あなたたちを敵とみなすと宣言していたでしょ。
That is true. That's because of you.
そう？詳しい事情は知らないけど、今までのことを思い出す限り、あなたたちは何度もフォービーストを説得しようとしてきたようね。最初からうまくいく可能性などあった？
She's right. She's right.
今の私は弱っているし、フォービーストは半端ではあっても、そのうちの2体は巨大化もできることが分かっている。協力するしかないと思うけど、作りかけのクイーンを消して後々問題にならないようフォービーストもここで消す。
Okay, hold on. This is really messy. It's really messy because of the if they do somehow create the queen and like they were talking about, they destroy Liberlio and her comrades and the queen, you know, right? The queen to destroy the queen, and you will pretty much take out the problem, the root of the problem, the one that's going out there like mercilessly killing shit. But at the same time, well, Liberlio's correct because the four beasts are already dead set of going against you, all because of fucking Levy, you know. So it is a 50-50 coin here.
あなたたちにとっても悪い話ではないと思うわ。よく考えて。
We need to keep an eye on the situation. We won't try to kill you immediately, so keep that in mind.
協力関係は継続すると受け取ればいい。
Consider it a temporary alliance. Chat, I don't know how Johan will feel if knowing that we are alliancing ourselves with Liberlio. That man's gonna he'll probably he ain't gonna like that.
捨てるものを選べないようね。それがここまで来れた理由かもしれないけど。
Right.
賢いバハムートよ。今が頭の使い時だ。
That's true. Yeah, Liberlio, yeah, she always makes technically sense. That is true. Yeah, like and that's why it's so tough to go like to hate a antagonist like that, right? The one that who just doesn't spout nonsense but speak in a very articulate way. It makes you like kind of respect them in a way, you know. You have a good feeling the protagonist won't destroy the queen. I mean, we have to because not this queen, but the actual queen.
男を追うべきか、ここを守るべきか。
Should I pursue the young man or remain here and guard this
直
place?
系の介入は予想していなかった。直系は強力だ。本当にそうか？
She talking to herself?
いや、それほどではない。であれば、賢い私が出すべき結論は一つ。賢いバハムートは強いバハムートとなった。追って直系を倒し、男を確保すればいいのだ。だが、レビーは溶鉱炉を死守しろと言っていた。クイーンの想像は我々の悲願だ。男を追うこととこの場を守ることは同時にできないと賢い私は理解できる。
Is she talking to herself and she's like debunking herself?
賢い私よ、今こそ選択の時だ。
What the fuck?
悩んでいる間に直系の姿を見失ったようだ。選択肢が一つなくなったか。となれば賢い私がするべきことは一つだけになった。すなわちこの場を守ることだ。よし、問題はなくなったようだな。
Bahamut gazes at the furnace. The dark matter boils ever more fiercely. She then noticed something strange. From some dark matter that has spilled, pulled below the furnace, something slowly begins to rise.
おお、これはまさか。
Oh shit. You don't look so good.
そうね。いいとは言えないわ。回復する時間もなかったの。
Where have you been, and what have you been up to?
それは秘密よ。
I thought you said we were allies.
あなたにも知られたくない秘密ぐらい協力しているからといって今ここで知った情報だけ共有しておく方が
Damn, she's right. The four beasts have begun creating their queen.
私も見たわ。何が出てくるかは知らないけどあんなことで作れはしないわ。それでもヘレティック級かそれ以上の何かは生まれてくるはず。
Yep.
対抗するためにも協力を続ける意味はありそうね。
Berlioz. Is there a queen on the surface right now?
なぜそんなことを聞くのかしら。
A gene inside me that bonds with the queen has awakened. I thought that it was a bond to the four beasts' queen, but they haven't made one yet. But this is something I cannot reveal. You said so yourself that you were cleaning things up. That way, someone would be happy. Her mama, there's only one person you revere so highly.
そう。本当のクイーン、私のお母様。今はまだ地上にいないわ。でも、もうすぐよ。私がしているのは、そのための準備。
What a fucking event, by the way. The goddesses fall? Oh my god.
お母様が帰ってきたとき、地上にいていいのは、お母様の子供たち
It's
だ
like
け。
I like Liberlios like her whole reasoning within this chapter is so like puts you on the edge, you know?
それが私の目指していること。
And if the queen does come down, do you really expect us to do nothing?
おかしなことは考えない方がいいわ。勝つことなどできないもの。それに言ったはずよ。今のラプチャーは人間にそれほど興味がない。ラプチャーの意志とはつまりお母様の意志。お母様も手を出されれば考えをお変えになるかもしれないわ。
And they have proven themselves that they are evolving like immensely, the rapture. And by evolving, the queen herself is consciously evolving too, which is why they're not too interested in
自
human.
分から面倒を増やしたくはない
But
で
then
しょ。
again, I feel like a lot of this is all red shoes, man.
あなたたちは地下でひっそりと暮らしていればいい。つまり共存できるということよ。
There's no way you can call that coexistence.
人間、共存関係が対等なものだと思っているなら、人間は地上で我が物顔をしていたとき、土の中のミミズと共存していたはずよ。
That's a fucked up way to say that, but that is true.
これも同じ話。私たちは必要に応じて
人間を利用できる。
So
あ
they're
えて
gonna,
絶滅させようと
so
は
they're gonna
し
rule
な
the
いわ。
world and we're their slaves, pretty much.
主というものには与えられた役割を忠実に果たし、それが共存するということよ。
We're not your plaything to be used at your convenience.
それなら地上にいて人間の役割という
Why don't you tell me what your beloved queen's role is first?
ミミズは人間の役割を知る。それはあなたたちにとってのお母様と同じ。
Fuck the glaze. Sounds like something you say when you don't have a real answer. Ooh, Shiki gon' hit her with that. You don't know either, do you? What the role the queen is. What the role of raptures are.
そうね。わからないわ。
You're just a muppet.
でもそれで構わない。お母様に間違いなどないもの。
Liberlio stops walking. Oh, I thought she was flying.
少し休むわ。
You're in really bad shape.
まともな力は出せそうにないわね。
Why don't you soak yourself in that dark matter bath? You're a heretic, so it should work on you.
きっとかなり有効でしょうね。今は不可能な話よ。
What is dark matter exactly?
お母様の血。
I needed to know this. I needed to know this. What?
お母様を構成する物質。
Did I miss this? The substance that makes her.
ナノマシンでできたありとあらゆる形を取れる存在。無責任な言い方をすれば万能の物質かしら。で
Ooh, it got interesting, Chad. Hold up. I thought you said the queen wasn't on the surface. What's her blood doing here then?
昔一滴の血が地上に落ちたの。
Because Cinderella. When Cinderella fought against the queen.
深き者たちがそれを増殖させた。思い上がった。結局理解することもできずにお母様の血を放り出した。血が持っていた増殖能力は消えずに今でも増え続けているわ。
That's how there were so many. There's like a fucking river of it. Okay, okay. So it literally acted like the Venom symbiote, right? Like symbiotes, like, you know, just multiplies and shit. But then instead of that, it's like a reproductive organ, or not organ, but like a cell, like cancer, you know. It just like multiplies so fucking fast. So with time.
地上はお母様の血で埋め尽くされる。でも遠い未来の話でしょうね。
So hold on, chat. Wouldn't the countermeasure to counter this is Shkikon's blood?
きっと数百年は先よ。フォービーストの中にはそれを思い通りに利用できると考えている者がいるようね。でもお母様の血の進化はそう。
What? So it has its own like mind. What is this true nature then? Tell me.
新たな世界の触媒。
It's the catalyst for forming a new world.
いずれわかる時が来るはずよ。それまで生きていられるといいわね、人間。
We do have two big ass cores. Ark has one of them. Wait. It got complicated. Like it's just there's a lot of shit going on. Like there could be even more that they could add onto the ship buff could add to NIkke right now, actually, in the future, and it could get even more crazier. A blinding flash and thunder's roar rings out in the distance. Let's go. That must be where the others are.
遠そうね。まあいいわ。私と協力関係にあることを忘れないで。
God damn.
一人じゃない、みんながいる。
Shit. I did not know that. Wow. The more you play, the more you understand it. The queen's blood was the fucking dark matter this whole time. I thought this whole time the dark matter was a different entity. I don't know why I use that. Yeah.
片付きましたね。さあ、旅を続けましょ
It's
う。
interesting. Okay.
この道ではない。全部
What else are we gonna learn?
貫け。
無駄だ。
Rappy's drill is caught in Behemoth's pincer. Sparks fly everywhere, accompanied by the screech of grinding metal. That shit must have hurt your teeth.
そりゃたっぷり休んできたからな。
もっと休んでいたらどう？
The drill inches forward, bit by bit.
やっぱすげえな。
レビアタンはどこ？
話すことはねえってよ。
知ってる。でも私たちが無駄にした努力は償わせる。
That is true. That is true. Like, honestly, Levy is such a fucking pain in the ass, bro. Like, after wasting this much of our time, we deserve some kind of compensation. Like, she was just like a fucking child, bro. Like, don't know what she want to do. Now she want to do this. Don't know what she want to do.
嫌がってんだって。なんでそんなしつこいんだよ。
Damn. Behemoth bats Rappy's drill aside. This is like, chat. This is like watching a drill and an excavator like fucking like fighting each other. That's just all it is. As Rappy is knocked off balance, Behemoth's pincers clamp down on her.
このまま握りつぶしてやるよ。
できるものなら。
The pincers holding Rappy gradually opens up. Rappy spreads her arm wide, forcing them apart.
マジか。そんなんありかよ。
レビアタンを呼ん
Dang,
で。
she's strong as fuck.
裏切られるのが怖いから手を伸ばせない。起こるかどうかもわからない未来が怖くて一人でいることを選ぶなんて間抜けよ。
That is true. Fucking talk to her. Behemoth pincers tighten even harder. Rappy pries them open once more.
レビーは一人なんかじゃねえ。
あなたたちだけでしょ。他に話し相手だっていないくせに。早く
Hit her with that Fred.
ほっぺた一発でも張り倒してやらないと気が済まないわ。
Behemoth pincers widens.
嘘だろ。
これ以上は無理ね。メティス。
黄色サンダー
Jesus Christ. Like lightning striking down from the sky, Laplace drives down and delivers a powerful kick. She lands a direct kick on the pincer's joint, giving Rappy a chance to pry them open. Behemoth lunges forward and slams her pincers down towards Laplace. Unholsters the hammer at her waist and swings it.
黄色ハンマー
You know what's funny? I was just looking at Laplace's like her hip, and she had something there that was called like Milnor, Minor, something like that. And I thought of like Thor's hammer. And they're now throwing it. I was just looking at it a while ago.
ミョルニルね。
Yeah. Milnor collides with Behemoth's pincer. That's insane art. An explosive burst of light sends Behemoth hurling backwards. Behemoth is pushed back quite a distance, and she grimaces. Electricity crawls up her pincers.
そいつ
雷が出るハンマーだ。まあそれはそうなんだけど。
Fucking the place out here look like Thor now. Whenever Behemoth catches the hammer with her pincers, a burst of lightning
こ
erupts.
いつはちょっと
A place swings Mjolnir in a wide arc to the side. Behemoth's pincers are knocked away, exposing her body. LaPlace smashes Mjolnir down on Behemoth's head with all her might. God damn!
しまった
Nailed to the coffin.
マクスウェル、ヒーローハンマーから雷が出てこないぞ。
Oh my god. You fucking idiot.
びっくりさせんな
Oh my god, chat. Her lightning ran out as soon as she bonked her head. She's so goofy, man. Behemoth smashes her piston into LaPlace's stomach, driving her back. LaPlace is hurled across the ground, spitting out blood as she drags herself up.
マクスウェル、ヒーローハンマーの故障だ。修理を頼む。ミョルニルは体内の余剰エネルギーを放出する仕組みなんだけど、決戦兵器として近接戦闘での短期使用に限るって利用規約みたいなものかと思って読んで、なんかまああなたらしいわね。
Zeus's wing expands and unfolds fully. Chunks of metal rain down and Behemoth swings her pincers, sending them towards the group.
私に任せろヴィランウェップ
I can't deal with their fucking naming. Drake thrusts out her hand. That's like, I do like the drawing. The drawing is so good. Scarlet hued lightning spreads out like a web, blocking the incoming metal chunks. To be fair, Drake and LaPlace has been like kind of like the star a little bit for like the protagonist side. They're both goofy, but they've been clutching.
なんなのあれ。
説明してやろうこれはヴィランウェップ電撃を自在に操る私の能力を強化し
Oh my god, here we go. She about to explain to them what she's doing like an actual villain.
どんな形も思い通りにできる恐竜型にもなるぞ
Even into a dinosaur? What the fuck? The lightning unfolded to the shape of a dinosaur. She actually did it.
ああ、頭痛い。
Insane.
なかなかいいわね。
That is actually pretty cool.
すごい。
It's so good. The whole group just in awe.
かっこいいじゃねえかこっちもいいもん見せてやろうぜ
Behemoth and Z's bodies erupt with black light. The light steadily grows and develops the battlefield.
巨大化したヘレティックとの戦
If
闘経
they
験
show us that they could draw a dinosaur as well, I'm done. I'm done.
本格的な戦闘は1回だけだ。
当然ながら勝った
巨大化したヘレティック2体と同時ない。
想像もしたくないな
だったら準備してその経験が積めそうよ。
That is true. This is experience for them. The black light fades. Holy shit. A colossal bull and bird constructed forged steel emerges forth. This is like Power Rangers now, dog.
行くぞジズ
They call on to their swords and shit. Damn. That's a cool picture. Oh, here we go, chat. We're gonna fight an excavator. Behemoth.
とっとと終わらせようぜ
I love this mode. Chat, I love this mode so much. She goes into other form. And Zeus is gonna come right out, right?
状況終了まだ先は長い
Music go hard. fucking music go insanely hard.
よし行こう。
Huh?
あなたの望み通り危険ですわ。お下がりください。
Mm-hmm. Light bursts out from the two horns jutting from her head. With each step she takes, the ground shakes with a violent tremor.
セブンスドワーフゼロフルアクティブ。
As Behemoth barrels forward, Rabbit thrusts the drill straight toward her forehead.
貫け。
真正面から来るのかよ。これだからお前との戦いはたまらねえ。でもよ、ちょっと甘く見たんじゃねえか。
Oh my god. Rappy's drill fails to stop Behemoth's charge, and she is sent flying as Behemoth's massive body slams into her with a crushing force. Holy fuck, that's cool. Behemoth doesn't stop and charges straight at the member of Métis. That's badass, Chad. Hold up. That's a cool ass like art. That's so cool. You got Behemoth's like big ass form right here. And you got like the actual lightning. You got like the red lightning. They just hold it. That's so fire.
スピードが落ちた。
左か右か。
They're strong as fuck too. They both are like stopping her too.
左にする。
なら私は右だ。
ちょっとちょっと。何すかい。ベヒモス。
その勝負乗ってやろう。
They're so gun ho. I love it. Laplace and Drake braced themselves, catching Behemoth's horns to stop her charge.
素手で止める気か。冗談だろ。
That is fucking crazy. Alright.
よし。なんだ。
Laplace and Drake twist their bodies while holding onto the horn. Bro, don't tell me they about to suplex Behemoth. Oh shit. Behemoth's massive frame slams her to the ground, landing half flipped.
巨大化したヘレティックを投げ飛ばした。
That is fucking insane.
わーお。よくやった。ピラ
お前もな、ヒーロ
They're so fucking goofy.
ー。どうなってやがる。
まだよ。行くさ。
A fierce gale begins to gather at the spot where Laplace and Drake are standing. The wind compresses, then explodes outward in one massive surge. Laplace and Drake are tossed back and sent tumbling across the ground.
ベヒモス、大丈夫？
心配するな。一人で立てる。あっきれたぜ。この体を投げ飛ばすなんてよ。
ゆっくり立て直して。みんな、覚悟して。
That's crazy. Like she's letting them know. What the fuck? She's too innocent, chat. We must not destroy these. Fucking cool, man.
この服マジでダリーナ。
Let's listen to the music. Hold up. Listen to the music. That's fire. Get her to 1 health. Whoa. I would have died.
見たでしょ。あなたの王がもたらした勝利ですわ。
Woo! You hear that music, dog? Oh, I need this. That's so good. Hold on. That's so good. Oh, we gotta listen to the real track, chat. Hold up. That's fire. That's fire. I need to say that in my playlist. I need to say that in my playlist.
よし行こう
Wait, chat, hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. My bad. Give me a second. NIkke OST, is this Zeus? Is that what it's called? Zeus got... Oh, shit. Didn't we react to this one? Let's check this out real quick. I wouldn't hit. Let's listen to the second phase. It's louder here. That reminds me of Oh, that's clean. Love it when the vocals come in. Hold on. Load that dubstep in there. Okay, let's listen to like the ending of it. Right? And then it repeats itself. Okay, so we definitely did just heard the full thing, like literally just heard the full thing. That was fire. I liked that. That was clean. It reminds me of Ghost. Have you guys heard of that song, Ghost? Chat, it's one of the like the old the techno music back in the day. I wouldn't call it techno, maybe trance a little bit. If you guys don't mind us trailing off here a little bit. I think it was called Ghost. It reminds me of that. Like if we can't find it, it's fine. I'm gonna try to check this out real quick. It was called Ghost something. It was very old. I can't find it. Well, once we get to the end of the stream, I'll probably look it up for you guys. I'm trying to like see if I can remember the full thing. She unleashes the bombardment.
また逃がした。あんな速度と高度じゃ狙いもつかない。引きずり下ろすわ。よし、その後は任せろ。
You think she will be like the perfect fit to fight Zeus, right? Because she can snipe her down. The memory of her wings being pierced by dark matter floods Zeus with terror, and she flees from Rappy. rapidly changes directions, giving chase to Zeus, who speeds up and alters her course midair. Ghost by Camellia? No, I don't think it is. It's not. Zeus collides headlong into the vast web of electricity Drake has stretched across the sky. For a brief moment, Zeus is unable to move. Okay. Electricity sparks and bursts out for the muzzle of Maxwell's weapon. Zeus reflexively folds her wings over her body to shield herself. But the rounds from Maxwell's bullet tear through her wings and body. Zeus slowly begins to fall.
これで終わり。
Okay. Rappy twists in midair, dodges the flying shrapnel, lands on the ground.
やっぱ手強いな。
そうだね。
Behemoth Z's revert back to their regular forms.
ヒーロー、残りのエネルギーは
まだ十分ある。76% ほど。
なんだ、まだそんな。
最終決戦のために温存している。
Very smart. Never play your full card yet.
ならば私も今からエネルギーを使わず体で。
真面目にやりな。
思った通り。
お前ら冗談抜きで強えな。簡単に勝てるとは最初から思ってなかったが。
今さら話を悪いけど、こちらからお断りを。
Let him know, Rappy.
やめだやめだ。
本当にやめるの？
あ、
レビーが苦しむから。
Fuck Levy. Chat, I'll say it right now, dog.
あなたたちは彼女の手下。レビアタンが嫌なら自分も嫌で、レ
True.
ビアタンがいいと言えば、
いきなりガキみたいに燃え上がってなん。
子供なのはあなたたちの方。そんな年でもないでしょうけど。
それが仲間ってことだ。友達とか
But-
家族とか。
But
違
Levy,
うか？
Levy didn't even fucking. She probably don't even care about them. But she do, but she put them through hell. She don't care about them.
仲間でも友達でも家族でも、間違ったことをしているならぶつかってでも止めるべきでしょう。そんなことだから。
それはちょっと論点がずれてる気がするけど。
She travel dumping. A black puddle on the ground stirs.
あれまだ終わってないの？
見つけた。来て。言いたいことがあるわ。
Bro, Rappy is like trying to mom her, dog. Yeah. He said Levy was ready to die to save them, though. That is very true. She does care about them, like in that fact, right? But if we like actually paid attention the way, like, she is a tsundere, right? She just don't admit to certain things because that's like her weakness. But if you watch the way how when they're still alive, right? Like when she treats them like shit. That's why I say it's a very, very toxic relationship. A very toxic friendship. It's the same thing as this, chat. Let's say, for example, if we're friends, right? Me and you, we're friends. And in real life, I will be like, you know, I probably don't give a shit about you. You know, like we could hang out and I'll probably like, you know, be the asshole friend like Levy, right? And then just be talking shit behind your back. Be like, bro, like this guy, he dumb, bro. But you know, like, yeah, we go out, we go eat, we do all that stuff, you know, but, you know, just shit talk. Real friends don't do that. But then at the end of the day, if you, for example, if you were to, you know, go to a deep place where, like, let's say you know, you pass away, and I will probably feel guilty and I will feel like, damn, I kind of wish, you know, this never happened. But shouldn't I be treating you this way when you were still alive? You see what I'm saying? So it's very toxic.
あ、そう。呼べば来るとでも思ってんの？
それなら100歩譲って話をするのでもいいわ。
It is, yeah, I deal with annoying siblings, yeah.
いや、もう話すことなんかない。
Like Levy, but she has proved that she's very, very, very selfish. Just like her with Mermaid, you know, with her and Siren. Because Siren was ready to be there and, you know, keep her not being lonely. But because of Levy's selfishness, she drove Siren to, you know, to that deep hole, and, you know, she pretty much tried to extract everything for herself. That's why I said she's very selfish. Was she ready to die? And she's ready to, you know, put her life on the line for things that she sees as subjects or as this, you know, like, it's just a selfish way to see friends. And some people do that. So that's why I say Levy, I don't like Levy. I felt bad for her, but then you start seeing how she treats others, you're just like, all right, I don't really feel bad for her.
私たちが本当にリバーレリオと協力していると思ったの？
あんたたちが直系の仲間だろうと敵だろうともう関係ない。
She's a very toxic friend. Very toxic.
そんなことで悩むなんてうんざり。
Wait, Chad, what you say? Oh, my bad. I seen that late. You said we weren't friends at all this time. Chad, it's up to you guys.
そうもういいや
We homies.
でも
ジズ、ここは見守っとこうぜ。
レビアタン、あなたは私たちを裏切った。
は
根っからの裏切り者だったみたいね。
You're traitor. Uragiri mano. See, we learned that word. Oh my god. For Silent Hill F. Silent Hill F have taught me that word.
何よそれ。そもそも味方になった覚えもないのにそんなこと言われる筋合いないでしょ。
私たちが何度あなたの嘘を分かっていて見逃し、それでも説得を続けたか。
You see
分かってい
this?
る。
You see this? That's a very selfish way to think like that. That's very selfish. Like to her this whole time, she was just like, I wasn't like we were friends. But at the moment when it happened, she definitely acted like it, and her mind was like that. But now that it's over, oh, all of a sudden, I didn't want to be your friends, right? All that, what the fuck?
私たちから見れば、あなたはひたすら様子を見て、最後の最後に仲間になるのをやめただけ。私たちとしていたのは会話をするふり。実際には危機から抜け出すことしか考えていなかった。
Well, you know, Rappy does sound like their mother right now. Rappy sounds like she's out for their neck, like a mother to a parent. It's crazy.
いっそ堂々と命乞いされた方が少しは同情できたかもしれないわ。
命乞い
That is true. Chat, y'all remember? They could have like took Levy out, cause she was kind of weak, wasn't she? They could have taken her out.
勘違いもいいとこなんだけど。
私たちは少なくともあなたたちと本気で話をしようとしていた。それを裏切ったあなたが。
Oh, they real quiet now, chat. They're really quiet now.
指揮官もここにいるのね。
うん
無事。
無事。
そうよかったわ。
Rappy adopts the fighting
決
stance.
着をつけましょう。フォービースト、私ももう何も言わない。あなたたちを捕らえてクイーンも回収する。あなたたちがそうしたよう
God
に
damn.
対話がもたらす可能性からあえて目をそらして。
Rappy. Bro, she would not play with them, chat.
ただ私たちがしなければならないことをする。
そうその方が楽でしょ。
See,
お
look.
互いに。
This chat. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This right here is toxic as fuck. So you hear how she said that? She's like, it's easier that way. Like as if like she wanted to fucking converse, right? But now we say, you know what? Fuck talking, cause y'all don't even want to talk to us anymore. Right? Y'all betrayed us. Y'all do all that. We trying to have a convo. We trying to like patch things up. Y'all never even give a fuck about that. And then now we say, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck patch things up. We're just gonna take y'all out like how you guys wanted to. And then now she say, you know, well, I guess it is easier that way. Like, shut the fuck. It's so toxic, bro. Dark matter begins to spread across the grounds of the White City. I can't stand her, chat. I don't know what it is. Everything is dyed black. The surrounding buildings begin to turn black as well.
まずい。フォービーストはダークマターの中を自由に。
But I do like Zeus though. Zeus is like very innocent. I feel like she's out of the equation.
ここで戦えるのは私たちだけ。じゃ、さよなら。
Leviathan, Behemoth, and Zeus sink into the dark matter and vanish.
何？逃げるのか？下だ！やばい！
Damn. The ground erupts from where the group was standing and a transformed Behemoth bursts upward. Everyone is sent flying as a massive horn strikes them. A transformed Zeus emerges from the side of a blackened wall of building. Her blackened wings slice through the group, who are still airborne from Behemoth's attack. Everyone plummets violently, tumbling across the ground. Rappy quickly scrambles up and looks around. They are surrounded. Only black buildings and the black. Chat, I'm not crazy, am I? They have a lot of like grammar issue here. Like the way how they wording these. I don't know if it's like translation issue here, but like this reads very weirdly. They are surrounded only black buildings and the black ground. They are surrounded only by the black buildings and the black ground.
このままでは不利ね。どこから飛び出してくるか。
I thought I was having an issue.
ならばダークマターを焼き尽くせ。
Cause I'm not the best reader too, man. It's just, I'll burn every last bit of the dark matter here. Woo, get it.
させない。
From the ground, Leviathan's hand shoots up and seizes Laplace's ankle. Laplace is yanked down and disappears below the black surface.
なんだ。
Laplace is tossed out of the black surface and crashes into Drake.
はあ。
Rappy. The moment Rappy goes to turn around, a massive claw clamps around her head.
卑怯なんて言わねえよな。チームプレーってやつさ。
Good God, she get thrown around like Hulk, chat. Rappy's body lies limply on the ground. Oh my God, Rappy. After all of that talk.
これ絶対絶命の危機ってやつ。
She just Yamcha'd on the ground, chat.
まだ何か隠してたりすんだろう。
ないない。私ってそういうのがあったら真っ先に使うタイプだし。
I will be honest though, this chapter, Rappy does feel infinitely like weaker. Way, she does feel very weak. Could be for the plot. Maybe something is coming about. Cause they don't want Rappy to like solo this shit, you know?
あ、そうなのか？助かったぜ。
Jesus Christ. A claw slams into Maxwell's gut and she crumbles. Leviathan and Zeus rise from the blackened ground.
これからどうするの？
Yeah, this is all for plot. It's all for plot.
溶鉱炉に突っ込んどく？本当に？生きてるのは今冗談だって。もう。
じゃあどうする気なんだ。レビー、どうしたいんだ。
転がしとけばいいでしょ。直径も近くに。
レビー、決めるしかないんだ。終わらせるのか。こいつらとの付き合い方をさ。
二度と会わなきゃそれでいいでしょ。
できると思うか。
わかった。入れ。
そうか。
まったく決めるのが怖くてまたやけになってる。何が言いたいの？え？
Don't justify it.
私が運んでおくから。
See, Zeus is the only one, bro. Like I like Behemoth, but Behemoth, I see Behemoth more like her loyalty to Levi is like a Doberman. You know what I'm saying? Just very serious, straightforward, like a Doberman. But Zeus, I feel she's like a pug, if anything, right? Because she's loyal, but at the same time, she kind of like just tells you what it is. Zeus starts walking. Leviathan watches Zeus's back.
気乗りしねえって顔だな。
まさか。
まあ決めた以上はやり通すしかねえ。後で後悔すんのも満足すんのも自由だけどさ、逃げられはしねえぞ。
Bro, let her know. Leviathan stares at Zeus's back and turns to gaze at the distant landscape. She's surrounded by the White City and the Invitation Arc. The landscape is repetitive, filled with identical buildings and roads. Amidst the expanse, a color that is somehow alien yet also familiar catches Leviathan's eye. Leviathan can't see to take her eyes off of it. Suddenly, a voice she has yearned to hear and deeply misses reaches her ear. Oh my God, is this Siren?
停止。
Oh shit. Yo.
お姉ちゃんに安らぎを。整備する。
Dog. Bro. I want to see how Levi is going to flip the script and how she feels now that Siren is back. She gonna fold, or is she going to keep up her ignorant act that she like all that, you know? I want to see how Behemoth and all of the other beasts react to her totally folding. I want to see it. Like, that's her true self. That's the real her. Oh, I want to see this. Whoa. No, go back. I don't care about that. Oh fuck, we got it too. He's blocking that. Yeah.
なんか一瞬ぼーっとしてたような。
ベヒモス、横。
誰だ？
Leviathan stares at Little Mermaid standing before her. Little Mermaid gazes intensely Leviathan's face.
レビ。
Leviathan turns her back and walks. Little Mermaid watches her retreating back.
レビ。私を、セイレン。
Leviathan stops, her back turned to Little Mermaid. She slowly crouches down at the spot.
セイレン。
レビーが話してた友達。レビ。
Leviathan is crouched on the floor. Little Mermaid stands behind her. No sound can be heard, as if time has stopped.
何が起こって？
ちょっと失礼。
Oh shit, it's Mori. I forgot all about Mori. I ain't gonna lie.
あなた誰？
私はモリ。動かないで。敵じゃないから安心して。
急にどこから？
メティスのアークのヒーローに会えるなんて大ファンなんです。実物に会えるなんて夢みたい。
If all of the low class NIkke who I feel bad for, it would be Mori. I feel very bad for her. Like when you and again when you watch the event, when you play the event, and she had she's like a thrown away, and she has to like dug herself and hide underground and shit just to escape from the rapture.
まあ敵ではないみたいね。あなたもあのニケと同じ所属。
あれはセイレン。あっちがシンデレラとグレイブ。
弱音を吐くな。
相変わらず何を言ってるのかは。
同じ意見だ。
Bruh, it's like the Avengers. The Avengers have a symbol chat. God damn. The power scaling has tipped over immensely.
起きて。ほら、手を引っ張ってあげるわ。
ずいぶん怪我をし。
どうしたの？
頭をやられたか。
シンデレラ！グレグレ！シンデレラ！グレグレ！グレグレ！グレグレ！ああ、思い出したわ。こういう子たちよね。
急に頭が痛くなってきた。それから私はグレグレではない。
シンデレラ、グレグ。
It is catchy. It does roll off the tongue.
ラピモリー、なぜあなたがここに？あいつらに捕まっている。大丈夫？おそらくは。
やばい雰囲気になってきた。
ベヒモスが言ってただ。
ああ、そうだ。それも間違いじゃねえか。
Behemoth turns to look at Leviathan and Little Mermaid.
チャンスになるかもしれね
レビー、見て。
Okay, I think Behemoth is actually hoping for Levi to like grow up, like at this very moment. Like this is her shadow. She just kind of like gotta get over it.
私はここにいるわ。ちゃんと生きてるわ。水泡じゃないの。
It turned into bubbles.
本物よ。レビーの友達、セイレン。
Leviathan slowly gets up. Trembling, she turns her head and looks at the smiling face of her friend.
元気だった？
Leviathan steps backward.
レビー、
Okay. How she turns out after this will be my final decision of whether I hate this. I truly don't like this character or not. The black liquid on the ground erupts upwards.
バハムート？
どうしたの？
賢いバハムートが欲しいよ。クイーンができた。逃げたまえ。全員だ。ここから。
She said, "Get the fuck out of there." The dark. There's. Oh my god. There's so. It's like they're experimenting something they're not even sure about, you know. And the dark matter covering the ground turns like it's boiling. It then gathers at a single spot and takes the shape of a small person. The dark matter withers as is alive, morphing into the shape of a girl. Oh my god, it's rat pee-pee.
これはなぜ私がこう。
The blackened girl spreads her arm wide. From beneath her feet, countless black hands shoots out. Okay, oh my god. This is elfin lead right here, chat. Holy shit. The black hand sees Bahamut. Bahamut frantically summons a massive black pillar. Unfortunately, the hands grab both of her and the black pillar and drags them. Bahamut is sucked into a blackened realm beneath the girl's feet. The little girl spreads her arm wide again. Countless hand emerges from the ground and stretches towards Maxwell. One of the outstretched arm violently jerks back but doesn't stop. Okay. As Maxwell is dragged away by the black hand, she looks at a place in Drake. The black hand pulls Maxwell beneath the ground, eventually vanishing from sight. You're a father now? I'm not paying child support. Don't know who this kid is. The floor underneath the little girl wrists. A massive black pillar erupts upward and crackles of electricity.
レビー、何が起こってるの？あれがクイーン？わかんない。
This character irritates me so goddamn much. Oh my god. The massive lightning charged pillar slams into the ground. A shockwave strong enough to shake the ground erupts, followed by a surge of electricity that engulfs the area. Cause if you know all the shit that she was talking about, all of the like she justified what she's doing, just to be like, that's not the queen. Like Spirit chat is very irritating. It's very, very irritating. Oh boy. You know, they should have listened because Liberlio, they have told them this is not how you make it. You know, this is not how you make a queen. She did tell them when they were on Whaley's back. I hope that's not how Bahamut goes out. If Bahamut disappears like that, that's insane. That's too fast. What are these tremors? Give me a second. Okay. I've never heard before. What's wrong? What does she know that we don't know, chat?
因子の存在を感じるわ。
I can feel the gene. That's from us though, right? Because they took the essence because we had to. Wait, no.
それもとてつもなく強力な、もしかするとお母様よりも。
Damn. Really? Let's
え
hurry.
え、早くしないと。人間こんなこと認めたくはないけど。
What's wrong?
あれ
I gaze at the tallest building standing. The building is shaking. Moments later, it collapsed to the ground and disappears. No way.
暴食が寄ってきてる。生まれたばかりのクイーンという最高のごちそうを食べに来たのね。一つじゃないわ。大量の口を感じる。グラトニーにとってここは
Gluttony's crazy.
白いテーブルクロスのかかった。
Okay, now what would be crazy is if this new queen, if she just like destroys gluttony like as a whole. That would be fucking wild. That would be wild. I would like to see that. I would love to see that, bro.
見たでしょ。
Because gluttony is almost like this insanely powerful tyrant, you know, of a fucking rapture. It's just like, could nobody defeat that thing? You know? I would love to see someone one-shot it. Okay. Chat, we are now on chapter 42, so let's get in there. Oh, yeah, that's right. We gotta go to the lobby. Damn, so they got a new queen now, huh? Oh my god, chat. So don't tell me this is gonna be like 3 hour watching Annie's talking to her friends. That would be
い
crazy.
いわ。今日はここまで。
どう？
昨日と比べて
パフォーマンスは改善したと思います。
It is 3 hour Annie's talking to her friend. Oh my god, chat. Is it wrong? Like if I say I'm not too interested in that? Like in her talking to her friends? It has relevant plot. It better have that relevant plot.
ここ数日あなたたちの動きをじっくり見せてもらったけど、あなたたちね平凡なのよ。
Uh-huh.
平凡すぎるわ。致命的な弱点はない。でも
Put it on
ずば抜
auto.
けた何かもない。
Auto can't skip as fast as I am.
地下アイドルとしてならどうにか金をかけて運が良ければデビューの舞台で一回。
そこまでダメなのか。
悪くはないわ。突き抜けたものがない。でもあなたたちだってよく知ってるでしょ。
生き残れないですよね。
分かっ
That's
てるよね。
crazy. Like if like I want to see a
でも
like somebody
一度は
to
ステージに立てるぐらいの価値はあるわ。
one shot gluttony or actually defeat
そ
gluttony.
こまでは私なら何とかしてあげられる。最初から一回限りのつもりなんでしょ。
Because that enemy is too OP.
それなら問題ないわ。
私は
才能が必要なのよ。努力だ。
私にはいえ私たちには
はっきり言うわ。
Damn.
そうよ。
She telling them how it is.
なんてかっこつけたいけど、才能ってどこかで花がもちろん何もせずにいたら磨いて磨き抜いた時。
おっしゃりたいことは分かりました。頑張ってみます。
応援してあげるわ。曲と振り付けはもうすぐ完成よ。ステージ、ああ、それと
予約って
決まってるでしょ。
もう
時間がないんでしょ。ぐずぐずして何十曲もやるわけじゃないし。
予約金を
当たり前じゃない。
長い間活動休止状。
あら、たくさんの人。
もちろん準備や進行だって。
儲けの問題じゃないの。ただでチケットを配ることのどんな人でも入れるということは。
That's insane. You know, that is true. The moment you give them something free, everybody's gonna expect it to be free. Like, no matter what. They're gonna want more and more free shit. That's how humans are. That's how we are. So she said any Tom, Dick, and Harry could show up.
最
Insane.
悪の場合、あなたたちを憎む人が
Your
席を
haters could
簡単
snatch
に
up
買い
every
占め
seat in
ら
the
れる
worst
という
case
こと
scenario. So you gotta charge them, chat.
ガラガラの客席と箱いっぱいのアンチとどちらがお好み？
Facts. Oh my god. Say it louder for the people in the back. An empty stadium or one full of haters? Which would you prefer? Oh my god.
お金は取りなさい。その方があなたたちの精神的。はい。よかったわ。じゃあお茶でもどう？
練習は？
また今度よ。曲も振り付けも決まってない。今日は話をする。行きましょう。
Okay.
私はマスタングがあなたたちの映像を持ってるって聞いたから首を突っ込む気になったのよ。私はもう一度アークのスターが見たいの。まあ初めて会った日にダンスと歌を見て確信したわ。あ、私の探してるものとは違うな。
That's fucked up.
それはでしょうね。なんと言ってもプリティを間近で見ていた方なら私たちなんて歌も出す。
ほらね、みんなそう言うのよ。あなたたちプリティはダンスや歌がすごかったって思う。最近と比べたら言うまでもないし、あの当時の基準でもそこまで大したこと。それでも誰もが夢中になった。
It's all the clout, chat. Chat is clout. It's clout. I'm gonna say it. It's clout. Because it's like, even if you have someone who's average, it's someone who's just kind of like, they're kind of good, but they're like just average, a little bit above average, but they're not like at elite level. But because they have clout, they have like their backing, or like, you know, the like models or something, you know, like a branding that they got behind their back that is actually famous, then people will see them at that same level. But if you look at it like normally, they're just normal. People go crazy for clout.
アークのスターだったっていうのはそういうこと。
Yeah, she was the star of the arc. There you go. Yeah, she got immense clout.
キャラクターが受けたということですか？
そんな単純なことじゃないわ。プリティは象徴だったの。ニケという存在の象徴。地上奪還戦の失敗はニケたちのせいだなんて言いがかりまであった時代よ。
Evergreen is a hell of a drug.
世間はニケフォビアだらけ。ニケをアークから追放しようとする人まで現れて緊張が高まっていたわ。その時彼女がニケとアークをつないだの。人間とニケの間の距離をもう一度縮め、アイドルという言葉の由来通りね、みんなが彼女を信じて魅了された。私もその一人だったわ。まあ締めっぽい話はいつかまた酒でも飲みながらにしましょう。
Let's save this gloomy talk of the past for later.
マスタングがなんであなたたちの映像を不思議だったから
特に何もで
プロを使ったわ。裏事情に叩いて誇りの出ない人なんていないのよ。
で
スマイルボックス、あなたたちだなんて思ってもいなかった。あなたたちアンチどころか大して知らない人たちにまで袋叩きにされてたんですって。まあ不思議でもないわね。それなら何も見つからないのも当然でしょうし。
Then he scrubbed it out of the internet.
試しにスマイルボックスってタイトルで投稿してみたら2秒すぐにテトラのホーム部から連絡も来たし。
It was deleted 2 seconds after she put that in. That's crazy.
あなたたちのあだ名自体がタブーになってるみたいね。
For your nickname to be a taboo on the internet, if someone just types it out and just deletes it like that, you're on the blacklist. The whole internet? That's insane.
死人も出てるそうね。それも
People even died?
私ちょっとお手洗いに。
It's a scary world out there, chat. It's a scary world out there, man. Especially with the superstars and like famous people. People go bananas.
私も急にお腹の調子。
座って。
Yep, that's their coping mechanism. Yeah, y'all gotta like face this shit.
それで何を？
あなたたちはアークのおもちゃにされた。
That's a crazy way to put
誰
it.
に何をされても笑顔で答えないとならない。
Smile
笑
time.
い捨ての箱。
Because of their name, that's what it is.
ひどい話よね。
どこまで続けるつもり？
あなたたちをおもちゃにした人たちは今もアークのどこかでのうのうと暮らしてるでしょうね。数が多すぎるし誰がそうかもそれでも誰かの前で歌って踊れる？
できるわ。
どうして？
ファンの方がもっと多いから。 圧倒的に。私はその人たちのために踊っ、それ以外は気にする意味がないわ。アニス。
That's a very good mentality.
ああ、アニスの言った通り、応援してくれる人の何よりこの二人と一緒に。
私も同じです。あとはステージに戻りたいって気持ちも。
わかっなら話しておくわね。スターって自分を燃やして周りを照らすものなの。
Damn, I never thought of putting it that way, chat. That's a very good way that she put that. Like a star. What is a star? So like a role model, like somebody who's popular, right? Is that they burn themselves away in order to illuminate all those around them. So they just become this positive light for everybody else too. But at the expense of their mentality and, you know, their...
自分がどうなっても周りに何があってもただひたすらに人が見上げて道しるべになるものがスターよ。その点あなたたちはもう立派な星の卵と言ってあげてもいいわ。最後まで燃え尽きないようにね。
Oh, that part right there. Just hope you don't burn yourself up completely. This shit happens.
アークはまだまだ暗いもの。
Woo! Okay. Oh my god, now we gotta go to the art. 1 hour later, in a cafe. Mrs. Miss excuses herself, saying that she has other business to attend to, and gets up.
大丈夫よ。急に遠い昔の話を掘り返され
Chat, I ain't gonna lie, I feel so bad for this character right here. Like this little girl. Bro. she offed herself because, man. Yeah, I do feel bad for this character.
ミセス・ミスがその話をするとは申し訳ありません。なんであなたが謝るの？私たち大丈夫よね？大丈夫。心配いらないわ。どうせみんなすっかり忘れて何もなかったみたいに暮らしただの退屈しのぎだったんだし。それはそうと、ネオンは返事もないどころか既読もつかないなんて。まだ連絡はついてないの？いいえ、何も。
Neon is out there doing some crazy shit too.
大丈夫かしら？当然です。特殊別動。それもよし、行きましょう。今すぐやることがなくても体はほぐしとかなきゃ。
そうだな。じっとしてるよりはマシだ。
そうね。帰り道にかき氷でも食べていかない？
Okay. By depending how long this goes, we'll see if we do chapter 42. We'll see, because this, I have a feeling this is gonna last for an hour.
ほんと、体重管理とか気にしないんだな。
If it does last over an hour or more,
動けば全部消化できるでしょ。
we won't do chapter 42 because I gotta, I don't have time for that. I thought that I was able to do 41 and then 42. I forgot all about this.
お前ら。
As they walk down the street, Avistar looks at the giggling
アリ
Anise.
サはアニス、もう大丈夫。
Anise looks around. She watches as people walk by.
そうですか。私はアイスクリームとマンゴーのトッピングにします。それ
That sound good.
もうかき氷がおまけ。
おー、いたいた、見つけましたよ皆さん。
Tricky boy.
噂は本当だったみたいですね。
A flamboyantly dressed middle-aged man latches onto Annie's. He is carrying a selfie stick with a phone mounted on it that is live streaming everything. Oh my god. These IRL live streamer chat. They have no shame. They just invading everybody's like fucking privacy.
なんなの？
TT スター。いやー、まさか大復活とは。あ、投げ銭サンキューです。
Oh my goodness.
失礼ですが。
どうも、TT スターのアニスですよね。
そう。
復活ライブをやるって本当ですか？予約受付も始まったみたいで、高くて買えませんでしたけど。
Bruh, hold on. That he's kind of like ruining their reputation.
悪いけど。
おーっと、皆さん聞きました？
Oh hell no, Chad.
こういうことなんですね。
This man out here smearing their name, bro. He going live.
スーパースターにでもなったつもりか。急に再結成を決めた理由は？ああ、やっぱあれですか。お金に困ってとか、昔のファンに貢いでもらおうってとこですかね。
You know what's crazy? A lot of like this is pretty fucking accurate. It's pretty like I watch like some like IRL streamers. They will say this exact same like unhinged question just to get a clip out of that. You know, like it's so impersonating like another. How do you say like you're invading another person's privacy, and by doing that, you know, you're giving them a trick question. It's just like you know the intention is. You know why are you insinuating things? It's just
しつこいわ。消えて。
very annoying.
お、皆さん聞きましたか？今の言葉、消えろだそうです。
She's it's a NIkke Somali. Did you hear that, guys? Get lost, she says. Get lost.
ファンにそんな
Now
態
you
度でいいん
cheat
で
your
すかね。
face.
私が TT スターにどれだけ貢いだか知ってるんでしょうか。
Jago brother's probably streaming to like 5 people.
2000クレジットはいくと思いますけどね。
2,000 credit.
いやー、昔を思い出しますね。久々のスマイルボックスやっちゃいますか。
It's crazy because he do know who they are.
当時はほんとハマってましてね。このためにファンになったって言ってもいいぐらいですよ。さあ、これをこうし。
The man shakes a can of soda violently. Oh hell no. No, he way out of pocket now. This is yeah, he John Somali, bro. The pasta lid open directly in front of Mitt. Black carbonated liquid sprays all over Mitt's face. You know what, chat? Just for that, I need to pop me one too. Give me a second. What a fucking asshole. Bro, what the fuck? Okay, this is quite entertaining. I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty entertaining. We get to see NIKKE's version of Johnny Somali.
私の推しはミントでしてね。
Mint was my bias.
笑顔がとっても可愛いんです。本当に。
Oh, bro, and he's better like beat that man's fucking teeth in.
ほら見ててください。はい、チーズ。
The man shoves his phone into Mint's soaked face.
ミント、絶対笑うんじゃないぞ。
It would have been over, chat. It would have been over. We would have been scrapping doing that shit.
おやおや？ミントの笑顔が見えませんね。
He's such an asshole.
昔はニッコニコだったんですけどね。どうしたんでしょう。年を取るとそういうものなんでしょうか。
You don't say that to a woman, dog. Do you not want to do it anymore because you're too old? Annie looks around. A large crowd has begun to gather. Everyone has their phone out, is filming them. Their eyes are glinting with curiosity, and their mouths are curled in laughter.
そう。これよね。これが。
じゃあ次はアニス行きます。
They need to smack this man. Like. You know, that is crazy, chat. You see, with all the IRL crap happening in Korea, you get shit but really held that grudge. This could be a reference to that. You know, now you guys mention it. That's insane. Addie turns her head. Oh, it's over. Annie's beat that man. Beat that motherfucker. Annie splashes, or soda splashes across Annie's face. Annie wipes the sticky liquid from her face with a deadpan expression.
おっと、こちらも笑ってくれませんね。ちょっと。これじゃリスクを冒してここまで来た甲斐がないじゃないですか。皆さんもそう思うでしょ？
The man steps closer and lowers his voice, speaking desperately.
頼むよ。一回でいいから笑ってもらえないか？な、登録者数がガタ落ちでこのままじゃやっていけないんだ。
This is exactly what the fuck a lot of IRL will probably say too. Not all IRL streamers are bad. Okay, chat. Just the annoying ones.
借金もあって構成官に送られちまう。頼む。この一回だけでいいんだ。
Honestly, I would have said that shit out loud. I would have said that. I would have been like, he said, if I don't handle my debt soon, they're gonna drag me to the rehabilitation center. I would have been like, oh, this man's got a debt. He's trying to make us do, you know.
一生オンに切るからさ。
I would have exposed this motherfucker. And he snatches the man's phone. The phone crumbles and shatters in her hand.
おい、
死にたいの。
ニケが人間を脅迫してるぞ。警察を。
And he grabs the man by the collar.
聞いてんの？死にたいわけ。
おい、話せ。どうせニケは人間に手。
私ね、地上でいろいろ経験してきて分かったことがあるの。
I know. Hold on. The Raptures are better than you.
ニケってやろうと思えば人間
Oh
一人
shit,
ぐらい
hold
と
up.
っても簡単に潰せるのよね。
It's easy for Nikke to get a human killed.
たまたま流れ弾に当たるとか。
That is true. That is what
爆発に
happened.
巻き込まれるとか。要は考え方次第ってこと。
And Rose was the one who proved that. Bruh. Rose was just like, oh yeah, just close your eyes and just think you're fighting a fucking rapture, bro. She lobbed that man's head off.
試してみたい。どう？
待て。冗談。そんなムキにならないでくださいよ。やだな。そんなに余裕なくしちゃって。昔はいつも笑ってたのに。
あんたみたいなやつのために笑ってたんじゃない！
Damn. And he shows the man violently. He falls hard on his rear, then scrambles to his feet and flees. Annie looks around her. The crowd has grown even larger. All of them show their phones in every direction. A feeling of disgust wells up inside of her.
クズみたいなやつら。ミント、プリカ、こちらへ。
Avistar gathers everyone and leads them out. The crowd follows behind them, and a few ask if they're all right. Among the crowd, men in black suits appeared. They identify themselves as Tetris legal team and threaten to sue anyone who upload footage. Oh shit! Yo, you do not want to be in that area, chat. You do not want to be a part of that. Anyone who discusses it online on any forum will also be sued. Shit. The mob scatters instantly. That's how you take care of that shit. Prika wipes the soda from Mint's face. Mint stares at the ground. Meanwhile, Annie looks at the wall and forcefully quells the anger inside her.
心配はいりません。テトラの方たちがしっかり解決してくれます。
Bro, that went from like 0 to 100 like really fucking quick.
ですので、あまり気になさらないでください。みんな、ごめん。我慢できなかった。
どうした？
最初の時からこうしてればよかったのよ。あの顔見た？今にも死にそうな顔して。
そうだな。
これでよかったのよ。何もしないでバカみたいに愛想笑いしてたから。
Yep.
何してもいいって勘違いされたんじゃない？
You gotta draw the boundary, chat. Draw the boundary, man.
ちょっと強気に出たら尻尾巻いて最初からこうして、そしたらなんであんな扱いされて。もう大丈夫。かき氷でも食べて帰りましょう。
I mean, it's really not wrong for them to think like that too, because they were up and coming, you know, so they wanted to appease to the audience and go out, you know, just saying go out there and trying to make it to the top. So I mean, they're not wrong in that part either. The craziest shit is when you're trying to go up in public, whether like social media and all of that stuff. It's definitely like your PR. That shit goes a long way, and it's insane. It's a touchy subject, and it's crazy how you can how you can play around with it. That's why I think that people that could just show themselves and they could go like really high by just being themselves without having to switch up tunes or anything like that, doing like a PR control or anything like that. I always admire those folks, because then they could just be a dickhead, or they could be an asshole, or they could be like just be who they are. Because, you know, we all have sides like that. We're all not angels, you know what I'm saying? Finally, the elevator stops and the door slides open. A long corridor stretches out before her. As she walks, several lasers scanning sweep over her body. After walking through the hallway for a long time, a massive door blocks Neon's path. It's also marked with a P, similar to the one she saw before boarding the elevator. Oh shit, it's a lot of reading. I just noticed that. This time, however, the door does not open automatically. Next to the door, at about eye level, a scanning device pulses with light. And this is some Resident Evil shit again. Neon. I almost read it as Leon, chat. Fuck. Oh shit. My mind is still in the Resident Evil, like the, you know what I'm saying? Like, Neon leans. I literally read that shit as Leon. Oh my god. Steam is released as the door opens. Beyond it lay endless pitch blackness. Yeah. That's insane power. Light radiates from Neon's glasses. Only the space near Neon is illuminated, and she can't make out anything beyond her immediate surroundings. She cautiously takes a step forward. While slowly walking through the darkness, Neon pulls out her phone. On the screen, she sees the all too familiar icon letting her know she has no signal. Neon started by how loudly her own voice echoes. Bro, this is scary. What the fuck? Something is being dragged across the floor. Chat, we're back in Resident Evil all over again. Goddamn, we can't get away from this. It grows closer. That's scary. On the floor, a skeletal arm emerges from the darkness. Oh my god. I know who that is. The rest of the figure emerges from the darkness. A woman dressed in black robe, resembling a priestess, is revealed. So, if we look at this picture closely, it seemed like she was probably talking shit somewhere and found out. Cause they do talk pretty crazy. That's so scary. The woman could what the fuck is she doing crawling? Neon takes a step back. Is the key her glasses? Neon slowly approaches the woman. What the fuck? This is crazy. Dozens more women approaches Neon, all crawling on the floor. The woman circled around Neon, all while lying on the floor. Their arms stretch out towards her.
私たちは人類のために
This is Grace. Yeah.
過ちを挽回する。もう一度我々に栄光を、名誉。ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい。私たちのせいじゃない。かぎ
What the fuck is going on?
こめせ挽回の取り戻さなければ。
What the fuck? The woman moved closer and closer to Neon? The moment she raised it upward, whoosh, the vast chamber is bathed in light.
光、光、ああ、光はいけない。私たちはアークの闇。
What did they do to them?
闇が死んでしまう。闇が死んでしまう。
The crawling figures immediately scatter in all directions. They slip into a narrow dark space and carved into the base of the wall.
なんな
Who the fuck is that? Oh, that's Shuyan's sister, right?
久しぶりに走って死ぬかと思ったわ。それはこちらのセリフです。あなたは特殊別動、ここへ何を、ここは偶然来れるような場所ではありません。それに上からでもなく横から。
Okay, first of all, I really like her design, her character design, and second of all, she's gonna be like the other bad guy, bruh. She's gonna be the crazy one.
何者です？ここへは何を？いえ、本当に偶然メガネのが。なんやて？
Damn, bitch! Without any warning, she roughly snatches Neon's glasses off her face. That's disrespectful as hell.
ちょっとメガネキャラからメガネを奪うなんて犯罪ですよ。なあ、いやこれどこで手に入れはったん？
Oh.
どうぞ。それなりのお茶です。
びっくりした。こんなところであなたを見るなんてね。
私もびっくりです。主演のお姉さんに会うなんて。カウンターズにはうちの最近もな。もちろんです。そうですか。
This music is perfect for her, bro. Very jester, malicious, playful, theatric, like it's just everything.
じゃあそろそろ本題ね。最初の質問。ここにはどうやって来たの？言っとくけど絶対。
さっきも言いましたが、ここがも。
じゃあ2つ目の質問。
質問は交互にしませんか？私
pretty
も気
catchy.
になることが。
ネオン、
そう。
ここはね MMR の最新層。
This is the deep sector of
一
MMR.
番奥の奥ってこと。1年に2回も来ればたくさん来たって言えるぐらいね。
So Neon walked her ass all the way down here because of her glasses. Hold up.
今みたいに緊急事態でもなきゃ。
私が来たことが
そう、この中央政府のお偉いさんだってここに来る。そんな場所にいきなり誰か
それほどの場所にしてはセキュリティ。
あなたが歩いてきた廊下は認証されてない誰かが侵入した
So
瞬
Neon's
間、
glasses
電流なり炎なりガスなりが出るはずなのよ。
authorized her to go through all of this. That's crazy.
そこをあなたは平然と通過してきた。認証されてるみたいね。
And this must be with that deep, one of the deep agents, one of the girls that we seen, right? Like back then, chat, you remember? And she had like the glasses like kind of hanging right here. by like her chest pocket. Yeah, like Shuyin's leitmotif, like you could really hear it too.
信じがたい話ですね。もしかすると私は昔
ここであなたが消えても誰もわからないし問題にもならないって多分しないけど、それくらいの場所だってことは。
私待ち合わせの途中だったんですけど、
そう
ここに一生。
まさか
ふむ。
ほなそのメガネどこ
ニケになった時から持っています。
嘘ばか。
本当です。
それがどういうものかは。
ライト機能、熱源追跡機能、内蔵、あとブー
You
ムも
can't forget about the
万
boom.
能メガネです。
Can't forget about boom.
そうやのうって。
ああ、一番重要なことを忘れてました。
そないな話。エーテルなんなんやろな。
まさか私のことをこっそり調べてたんですか？
That's highly illegal.
ちょびっ
That's fucked up.
あんたニッケになる前人間やった時の記録が一つもあらしませんね。
Don't tell me Neon is an experiment from deep.
誰かって何かしらはあるはずやのになんも。なんか思い
ありませんね。私は過去にこだわらない
かなんな。開けてみます。
特殊別動隊を。
それくらい気になるってことです。ほんまにやるかは置いといて。
あそこにいた方たちは何者ですか？
Yes, I'll find out in chapter 43. They're actually announcing it in chapter 43. Okay, that's great. That's something to look forward to.
ああ、見とりました。
話しかけられましたよ。
なんもかん。エーテル
難しいでしょうね。有名人。
やっぱり。わかりました。ネオン、
ミシリスとの取引。
私のよくできた妹がずいぶん立派にそう意地悪せずに助けてください。あなたがここに来てしまったせいで私たちはずいぶん厳しい立場になりました。気になることは何でも聞いてください。その代わり一度ノースキャンを受けていただきたいのです。
まともな取引
They're
とは
so
思え
they're
ま
so
せんね。
scandalous.
あなたのそのメガネ、鍵とはそれのことですが本当の力を使うためにはパスワードが必要です。
You need the
知って
password.
いますか？そのことは。
いいえ。
そのパスワードを知るために頭の中、あなた自身も
気にはなりますが、
大げさですね。
プライバシーも
一筋縄ではいきませんね。
仲間に一度。
それはできません。
もともとの用事が終われば帰ると約束しています。アウターリムに来たことはわかるでしょうし。
それだけではたどり。
エニックでもアンダーソン副司令官でも私の師匠ことごまかすのは難しい。
仕方ありません。
Ooh, got her
好きなよ
ass
うに
with
してく
that.
ださい。
Got her with that.
エーテル、あれを。
Hector pulls out a phone from her pocket and hands it over to
こ
Neon.
れを使って発信元がたどれない携帯電話。返事も受け取れないけど
So it's a burner.
ここにあなたの番号、こっちに送信先、メール一通だけね。それから送る前に見せること。
わあ、すごい警戒されて。
そういう場所だから。
それではこれでアリスに送ります。
見せて。
Something came up in the outer rim, so I'll be running late. I'm fine, so don't worry about me.
最後のは
それがないと帰って
だそうですけど、
特殊な文字や暗号はあり。
最初からそんな機能あり。
そうですか。
送ったよ。
ありがとうございます。さて、まずは外にいた方たちが誰か説明してもらえますか？
Neon might not look like it, but she's really smart. I mean, Neon's already proved herself that she's really smart though. Cause she did I say like point a couple things out that we didn't know about during the NIkke, you know, stories and all that. But she just acts like an idiot whenever she's with Annie. That's it.
ディープ。聞いた
ピンとくるものがありませんね。
でしょうね。目の前がクラクラしてきませんか？お出ししたお茶ですが、 ニケの神経回路に作用するものなんです。
Bro, this chick is trouble.
侵食システムのご先祖様のご先祖様みたいなものでしょうか。
まさかそんな古典的な罠にはま
It
るなん
fell
て。
right into a classic trap.
古典はなんで古典
She's
なん
geeking
や
out
思い
over
ます？
that too.
長い間大事にされとるからです。
確かにそれはもっともらし。
本当にやるつもりですか？
何のことですか？無理やり開けるとでもそんなことはしません。ちょっぴり調査をするだけです。
I believe in justice. I believe in justice. Her days will come. After parting way with Neon, EH continues to walk along the path. Chell, why is that gun sweating? It's getting darker and darker, but using a flare will expose her position. EH remains focused as she quickens her pace, walking down the dark path. Oh my god, I do not like this chick, dog. Ahead, Liverine's silhouette can be seen. Liverine glances nervously around the tunnel entrance, then slips inside. EH falls behind her. Yeah. They need to put Liverine down, dog. She is trouble.
リスクが高い。照明弾は使えない。気づかれる。蛍光棒を落としながら来たけど、単独での追跡は。いや、行こう。私はもう一人じゃない。信じよう。
I love this character, dog. Like, it's just everything about this character is just like so serious. I love this character. Yeah, she's gonna be playable. I've seen that. I've seen that. I don't think they haven't put out a video of her like her gameplay mechanics yet, right? Not mechanics, but you know, just her animation. But I have seen it. Her footsteps are silent as she walks on. After walking for some time, she arrives at a partially open door with light spilling out from it. EH presses herself close to the door, listening intently.
持ってきました。いません。こんな場所まで追ってくるはずもありませんし。ここですか？起きました。これでいいですか？はい。いえ、それはちょっと。でも。
Huh. Open it. Hurry.
お願いです。できません。それだけは本当に。
You're awfully chatty today. Why are you being like this?
この方は私の命を救ってくれたんです。初めて会った私のために命を投げ出してくれた人、こんなことしてるだけで苦しいのに、開けてみるなんてとても。
Is that her head?
言う通りに持ってきました。もう解放していただけませんか？嫌です。命の恩人の頭を盗むだけだって辛いのに、それを自分で見ろなんて。どうかお願いします。この
What does that mean? Logi? Logi? Come out? From the shadows, a woman emerges. Her eyes are empty, with no soul behind them.
ニケ。
ロジ。
Okay. This is the most Korean looking NIkke I have ever seen in NIkke. She looks very Korean. Bro, look at the detail of that bike. Holy shit. What should I do? Should I get Loyi to do it? Answer me.
私がやります。
As you should. Chat, why does Logi, like the Bluetooth on her ear looks like it looks very similar to the one that Celine or whatever her name was at the garden has, or maybe I'm tripping, but Liverine grabs the bag and fumbles with it. See still. Yeah. Hammering's severe head is revealed inside the bag. The base of the neck glitters with embedded E2 crystals. E2 crystals. Don't touch it. I was told it will replicate if power is supplied. Wait, does this confirm that our suspicion that Liverine is potentially 6-0?
ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。
What the fuck? Put on the insulating gloves in front of you and pick up the hammer and chisel?
No.
Remove some E2 crystals from Hammering's neck. Then put it inside the glass bottle in front of you. You don't need to put in that much. About the size of her fingernail would be enough.
できません。本当に危険なんですよ。 だってこんなの。
Hurry up. Hurry. Up. Hurry. Up. Why she said like that? Liverine, on the verge of tears, puts on the insulating lap. She picks up the chisel and hammer, stands in front of Hammering's head. Logi, push Liverine aside and put on the gloves herself. Pick up the hammer, chisel, chip off the fuck. Shaking with anger, Liverine gets up, slams the brain shelter shut, and clutches it tightly to her chest. Her face is a mess of tears and drool.
ハムリング様。ごめんなさい。はい。
You may leave now. I'll call you when you're needed.
頭を元通り。
I said leave.
誰も通さない。リバリン、それと6O。
Ah, so you were followed. Just how incompetent are you?
ごめんなさい。
Quiet.
本人はここにはいないようだけど、こんな危険なものを何に使うつもり？
I need to know who the fuck this person is. A former head of a heavily in session. Now lapdog for the central government. I've been meaning to have a word with you. What great
お
timing.
前は人間か？
Who's to say?
なら、
Hmm.
本当にそこに
Well, I am here having a conversation with you. So I say that's a
何が
yes.
目的だ？ブラックネットだけでは満足できなくなったか？なぜアウターリムにミストを何者なんだ？
Damn it. They just gonna leave us like that? Stand guard at the door. Since you bungle things so badly we have an uninvited guest. At least take some responsibility by keeping watch.
はい。
Liverine stumbles past EH and head towards the
リ
door.
バリン、こんなところで
Can you hurry up? Liverine steps out of the room. Let me be blunt. Become my eyes and ears.
話にならない。
I'll take the outer rim into the light. I'll make you the true master of the arc. I need someone on the ground to act on my behalf. Someone who's knowledgeable about the Outer Rim and the Ark. I did find someone, but they're turning out to be inadequate.
ミストを何のために
I need fools obedient to me. Mist isn't just circulating in the Outer Rim. And Secret is thriving inside the Ark as well. The Ark is nothing but a facsimile of the real world closed off and reaching its limit. In more ways than one, the Ark is at its breaking
アウター
point.
リムは実験の
Damn, I've already turned a number of high-ranking officials into fools. I'm hitting them where it hurts. It's quite satisfying, actually. They reached out to me dozens of times a day.
何のために
That should be obvious. So that when something major happens in the Ark, I could twist the knife even further.
テロでも計画しているのか
I suppose if you want to use primitive phrasing, you could say that. Okay, hold on. This is a little, we're kind of getting close to finding out who 6-0 is. Because she say if you want to use primitive phasing, right? So this is not someone who came from the gutter. This is someone from the top, someone from the mid to the top.
エニックがいる限りは不可能だろう以前のテロから学習してエニックの警戒はさらに厳しくなったお前がやろうとしていることは
You mean like you used to
今まで
do?
おとなしくしていた反動か知らないが
Because I
時
am.
間にとらわれるタイプでなぜ急いでる
Because it's been proven that NIkke is not omnipotent. The calamities that befell the Ark during the last attack are proof. Therefore, there's no reason for me to drag this
目
on.
的はエニッ
That's
ク
right.
なぜ
Because as long as NIkke exists, the Outer Rim would never see the light. Are you intrigued? I'm getting to the point where I want to team up with the big shots. Someone of your caliber would be perfect.
私が応じるとでもそれにしては随分気前よくこれからは違う
On one of the walls, what the fuck? The walls open up. Bright light floods in and EH squints. Beyond the open wall, the downtown streets of the Ark can be seen. Bright streets, pass it
どう
by.
いうこと
We're inside the Ark.
何が目的
What? It will be portrayed as you're doing? Logi? Throw it? EA bolts forward. The wall slams shut with the crash. EA smashes into the wall, bounces off. Congratulations. This is your second terrorist attack. What the fuck? She just got framed. Okay, oh my god. So 6-0 is such a complex fucking character. What the fuck is going on, chat?
あいつらまだいるわ
That was so complex.
さっきより増えてないか
Damn, now I'm thinking who 6-0 really is.
仲間を呼んだようですね。あっちからしたらよっぽど見逃せないネタ。ま、テトラの人たちも近くにいるはずだし、無茶な真似はできないでしょ。
Mirror? Yeah, I mean, like, the only one who has knowledge like that and the only one who's like playing around all like that, you know, Mirror or like Red Shoes. At first I thought it was... Sorry, chat. At first I thought it was Liverine, but then... No, at first we did thought it was Red Shoes, right? And then we went to Liverine, and then now I'm more leaning back to Red Shoes again.
何でもいいから絡んで話題をでっち上げてさっさと食べてに。
やれやれそんなレベルじゃないから
プリか。
生きていくには
Mhm.
しっかり現実を見ないと。
それはそうです。
そうだプロモエ
今
今言っちゃ
アビスタに頼みたい。
はい
ミセス・ミスにお前が昔作った作品を見せた
I
の。
show Miss the work you did before.
素人ら
It
し
was a
さ
little
を感じ
unreal, but she liked it. Oh shit, here we
ア
go.
ニスからありがとう
あと私たちは大変だった。
ありがとうこちらこそ
Damn. Annie's looks at the three who are flustered and don't know what to say. She turns away in embarrassment. People are running down the street. More and more people join them.
今日って
はい
ほらこの辺に芸
Are
能
they
人か
running
有
away
名
from the
人でも
terrorist
来る
attack?
とか
特に
Annie looks again at the people running. Looking at the expression, she quickly notices the desperation edge in their eyes. Annie's abruptly get up. She looks in the direction everyone's running from. Crystal bursts forth from the street. They begin spreading at a rapid pace. The sharp, piercing sound grows louder. It's fucking over for Ark. The scene before Annie's felt like something straight out of a nightmare. It was an utterly alien and terrifying sight. She turns her head. The three others are staring at her strangely. Yep. Ark's done, bro. That's a crazy fucking, like, how are you gonna get rid of that crystal? That's crazy, bro. So that was chapter 41. That was quite long, I will say. But then it was to the point. They didn't really beat around the bush. There was a lot of interesting things that actually went down, and I actually appreciate that. As long as it kind of felt, you know, how long it kind of felt. But I think it was great. I think it was good, chat. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's all for today, man. We're not going to stream 42. The title could be a little bit misleading, or the thumbnail, so I do apologize for that, I will say. But yeah, it is taking quite a long time. I keep forgetting. Yeah, I mean, hey, I might have to change it. I might have to change the thumbnail to 41. I'm gonna have to do that. But yeah, well, chat, we are cooked. We are out of here. Damn, almost 3 hours. That's insane. Okay, so let me do something here real quick, guys. By the way, have you guys give me a second here. All right, chat. By the way, what did you guys think of Ark Knight Enfield's actual like video of what they're doing about the new update, what they're going for? I haven't watched the full thing. Tomorrow we will watch the full thing, the full video. We're a little bit late, but because the Resident Evil was kind of taking up our time. Tomorrow we'll watch that. We'll just do some rotations, some gacha rotations. We'll probably play watch the video, react to some videos, and then just play Ark Knight Enfield. Kind of just do my daily really quick, and then we just talk about shit, I guess, tomorrow. So tomorrow's just gonna be like just a hangout, honestly. So alright, chat, I will see y'all laters. Catch you laters. Is there? Alright, chat, peace. Catch you later, boys and girls. Bye, good night. Thanks for dropping by. Like always, I appreciate the fuck out of y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for another stream. Peace.